Hello, this is Mama Jess. I've got a word for you this morning. One word for the boys, one for the girls. And if you're confused, I'm sorry about that. That's got to be a difficult place to be in. But this will be for you, I'm sure, as well. You can take it however would serve you best. So if I were to break down one thing that I want for the young men and one thing for the young women today is this. If you are a young man and you are looking at pornography or any imagery of any kind, I don't care the degree of it. I don't care if it's fantasy or if it's more hardcore or anything in between. I don't care the genders. I'm telling you this. If there is one way for you to ruin your entire life, it is to watch pornography. It will ruin your soul. It will ruin all of your relationships with women. It will bring a great distrust in your life. You will lose reputation and credibility. So today, I want you to stop doing that. And I know you feel powerless. I know that you can't stop. But this is my first cry out to you, my first word that I care about you. And I do not want you to do that anymore, because not only are you harming yourself, you are harming the many women, especially, and girls that are being blackmailed and trafficked into that industry. You are what people used to call these kinds of men peeping toms, perverts. Okay, and I don't want you to be a part of that, because you will carry the guilt of doing something that is one of the most detrimental things in this culture. Okay? For the girls, you have been lied to about what womanhood is. Let me backtrack. For you men, you boys, you're lied to about what manhood is. Manhood is not about being a promiscuous pervert with prostitutes, because that's all that is. Porneo means prostitute. You have been drawn to give yourself away to a woman that doesn't love you, and I don't want that for you. So that is the false manhood that's been promoted so that you can become a slave and drive profit for an industry that doesn't care about you. Okay, so you're a slave. And so for the girls, you have been given a womanhood that is promiscuous, that wants you to behave like a prostitute, wants you to give away what is most sacred to you to just anybody who doesn't love you. And I don't want you to do that. So this is a very heavy word, but for any young people out there, I want you to stop all of this sexual activity and begin to focus on your soul. Because if you go this route of being over-sexualized, you will destroy your soul. And you will become depressed and anxious and suicidal. And what people on the outside who promote this kind of lifestyle will say, no, you feel ashamed because the culture's shaming you. No, you're ashamed because you're doing something that God does not want you to do. He did not create you to give yourself away this way. He does not want anyone to be exploited. So it's a heavy word. I pretty much never hear it anywhere. Maybe it's out there, but Mama Jess is saying it today. So you boys, I want you to get useful. I want you to be a real man, and a real man knows how to care for people. He's going to take care of people in who he's given in his charge. And you women, I don't want you running around looking like a whore in spandex, focusing on your makeup and hair, because that's what prostitutes do, so that they can be blingy, so they can attract sexual attention, because that's their job. I don't want you to do that. I want you to tone everything down. I want you to get on some work clothes. And I will give you a list of things. There's all kinds of cool skills on skilled womanhood that I'm going to teach you how to do. You're going to be the ultimate woman who's fully skilled, fully useful, because to be useful is to be beautiful. Okay, same for you guys. To be useful is where your purpose in life is. And you're not useful if you're sitting around being a pervert in a bedroom all day. That is not who you were made to be, and I won't tolerate it. So it's time to stop it. I want you to get on the business of life and stop being locked up in this slavery. So you need to say you're sorry, and you need to put an end to it. And rather than always focus on trying to get away from something, you need to just get your hands busy with something that is useful and beautiful and good. So just shift everything away, not resisting, but go get a life that is honorable, that really represents who you are. Who are you? And I want you to represent yourself. So this is a word that's been on my heart for a long time. Every time I think about the young boys and the young girls, this is what I want to say. You were not created to be promiscuous. You are not an animal. And if you are to be with a person, it'll be one person in the covenant of marriage that will keep you safe and protect you from all the heartbreak, all of the problems that happen when you're running amok, misbehaving that way. So I want you to knock it off, and I want you to go get on with your day and become useful. That it's going to be years of training, because there's a lot to learn. But I believe in you. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.